Okay.
Hi.
Good morning. It is Tuesday, May the 11th. You're with Heidi and Glenn on First Local.
Hello.
Morning edition.
Tuesday, we did make it through Monday, so right away you got to be stoked, right?
100%. Tuesday, not to be confused with Wednesday, which is what I set my alarm for.
Yes. Yes. But that's okay because when you're a team,
yes,
people catch your fall.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Anyway,
okay. I don't know if we should get to the breaking news or...
I'm really quite concerned about what's about to happen here.
Well, I have just a tiny surprise for her. Mike doesn't even know about it because, I'm very overt with my non-sporty persona.
Oh.
But hey,
What?
Colette.
What?
I wondered if you knew that the Toronto Raptors have just been eliminated from NBA playoff contention.
Yes. We are not. I'm not a big Raptors fan, to be honest with you.
Well, I think I knew that, but I just wanted to show you that I do stay abreast of these things.
In
fact, 2 years after their thrilling run to the Larry O'Brien Trophy. Yep.
You know they won the championship when you...
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, okay.
Well, thank you for blowing my mind because I am still a little bit, I'm shaking the cobwebs off still.
And they haven't even been able to play in Toronto because of all the restrictions, right? They've been down in Tampa.
They've been in the FLA. Yeah. I am so very proud of you right now. Mm-hmm.
I'm a multifaceted woman.
See what happens? I sleep in, she becomes a sportsman.
I can speak sports, I just don't.
Do we have factoids today? I don't even know.
I do have a factoid today, yes, but I am not trotting out the factoid right up front because people will take the factoid and they'll run. No, you're going to have to wait for that.
Is it a music factoid?
It is. I will always default to music because I find it to be... Do you know, when I was in university, I did take a course called Music in Society, and it was really, really cool because, first of all, the prof was completely hip, and so were all of the assistants. So, Peter Paolucci would do the lecture, and then you'd break off into your study groups with your peer tutor or whatever they were called. And my guy was also very cute.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for it. I'm thinking.
Well, I don't mean cute in a physical way. I just mean he had a great personality. He's very, very into music. But what was cool about this course is it actually tracked music not just through its popularity, but as it was impacted by the events in society that shaped it. Like, for example, asking questions like, could the Beatles have been as big as they actually were if people hadn't suddenly found themselves in a musical vacuum, right? Because you think historically, the rise of Elvis, and then Buddy Holly and the Big Bopper, and then Elvis gets drafted. Yeah. Buddy Holly and the Big Bopper go down in a plane. So all of a sudden, these teenagers, they'd been listening to this music, and it, for some people was quite forbidden. But anyway, they were into it. There's a musical vacuum. Give it a couple years, British invasion.
Well, okay then.
There you go.
Sounds like an interesting
So chew on that for a little while. Great course.
All right. Well,
so
I am really need another to get through this coffee before I fix the bags under my eyes. So, what's the Band-Aid today?
The Band-Aid
I think
today...
It's bigger.
It's a big Band-Aid,
and
I'm frustrated, but I'll smile because I find that sometimes when I deliver my rage through a smile, people are kind of like, oh, but look, she's smiling. Okay, 5 new cases are reported, all for Sault Ste. Marie and area. I've got 4 of those listed. The cause of exposure is being close contact. 1 unknown. So, 3 new cases screened positive for variants of concern. Through contact tracing, Algoma Public Health will notify you directly if you are considered to have been a close contact. Therefore, if you have not heard from Algoma Public Health, then you may consider yourself to be safe from exposure to these 5 cases.
5?
So, cases 347 through 351, self-isolating, bringing our rolling totals up to 136,257 tests having been administered, out of which we have confirmed 351 cases. 19 of those cases are considered to be active, with 3 in hospital, 2 of those being non-Algoma residents. 332 cases are reported to be resolved, and we are up to 68 cases that have screened positive for the variants of concern. So,
VOCs. Well, thank you very much.
Yes.
And we'll have
thank
those
you
numbers.
very much.
We'll
Yes.
have those numbers again at 1 o'clock, as well as the provincial numbers. Yesterday we're trending downward, so let's hope that happens again today. On May the 7th, officers with patrol services charged 25-year-old Tori Lynn Simpson and 22-year-old Christian Tucci with assault with a weapon causing bodily harm. This is posted to online.com for the full story, but I'm going to briefly...
I always forget to say that, like, you know. Yeah, good. Yeah.
I'm on the ball. Even though I thought today
You're
was Wednesday.
You're
And
with
apparently it's not hump day, it's Taco Tuesday. At 8:58 a.m., officers responded to a call of assault with a weapon in the 100 block of East Street. It is alleged that Mr. Tucci struck a male victim with a hatchet several times.
Wow.
And pushed a female victim to the ground and hit her while she was on the ground. Okay. It is also alleged that Ms. Simpson struck the female victim with an axe handle and slapped the male victim. This story took quite a turn for me right now. So the male victim was taken to hospital and is being treated to non-life-threatening injuries, thank goodness. Upon arrival, officers attempted to arrest both of the accused, but they both resisted, so they were to gain control of them and they were arrested. Both of the accused are charged with assault with a weapon, causing bodily harm, assault, and resisting arrest. Miss Simpson is also charged with obstructing police, and they are both being held for bail court.
Okay, that was quite a twisty story.
Well, good morning, Colette.
Yeah. You stay with that one.
Absolutely.
Woo! Twists and turns. Okay, I am here to report that on May 7th, officers with patrol services charged 52-year-old Russell Reed with driving while disqualified.
Oh.
Around 8 a.m., the officers did conduct a traffic stop in the 700 block of Wellington Street West. Upon approaching the vehicle, the officers identified the driver as the accused and discovered that he is a disqualified driver. He was arrested and charged with driving while disqualified, 2 counts of breach of conditions, and 4 counts of driving while suspended. He was held for a wash course.
I love it.
And
statutory holidays.
Okay, wash course.
I'm very excited that
I don't know, it
remember
always
that.
kind of summons images of vigorous cleaning, like just...
Well, they might be doing that. I don't know.
A wash court, you know.
Wash court. Well,
You're a very dirty person.
Let me get that on there for you. Okay, well, I am going to try and hammer the rest of this coffee, and while I do so, we're going to throw to Craig to find out how beautiful today is going to be, because it did start beautifully.
Yeah, well, and I'm wearing.
It really did.
I'm wearing like a nice summery top. I'm ready.
Me too.
I'm ready.
We are ready, Craig. Come on, summer us.
Well, I can tell you that tomorrow's going to be a nice day, and Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday. Today we have some unstable air, which means we're going to be in and out of cloud, and also some scattered showers. I'm going to say flurries, but the flurries have ended. We still have a risk of seeing some light scattered drizzle for today. Otherwise, a mix of sun and cloud. We'll take a look outside. It's pretty dry right now. Actually, we'll take a look at the radar. You can see that blue there. It's that very light blue. That is the flurry activity, but it's not really even coming down as flurries. It's actually hitting as drizzle. So that's coming down for the next couple hours. We'll get rid of that. We'll stay with the mix of sun and cloud today, but then we're going to start building in some high pressure and some very nice temperatures. We'll take a look now at the next 12 hours for your day. This morning, temperatures right now are at 3 degrees. The winds are at the northwest at 21 kilometers an hour. They will be with us for most of our day, so it's going to be a little cool out there, even though we're supposed to hit a high of 9 degrees later on this afternoon with a mix of sun and cloud. And then we're going to throw those showers for the evening out. We're just going to stick with a mix of sun and cloud, if not all clear conditions, as high pressure builds into the area. But as I said, we have some amazing temperatures coming for the next several days. Like, I'm not just talking a couple of days here. We're talking like a stretch of weather here with sun and temperatures close to or maybe exceeding 20 degrees, and we'll talk about that in just a bit. Right now, let's send it back to Heidi and Colette.
Thank you, Mr. Craig.
Yeah, I mean, one of
you
these
listening?
times I'm going to actually listen
I
to
know.
what he says because I always come back and I'm like, well, thank you. But I mean, he could have said, there's a tornado touching down. Everybody take shelter. And I'd be like, well, thanks for that,
I know.
Craig. And on to other stories.
So I guess we're going for that walk today.
You know what?
What?
So last night,
Yeah.
in breaking news, last night council did approve the downtown plaza, and you were talking about that yesterday.
Yes, I
how
was.
the price that was originally projected was like what, 6.6 mil,
Correct.
and suddenly had spiked up to 8.4, and it's been approved after a lengthy debate, including a few councillors who suggested the cost was at the upper limit. This is a quote. The upper limit of where they were comfortable. Council approved the project. Wow, unanimously.
Yeah.
This is the last time the Downtown Plaza project will come before council unless the Northern Ontario Heritage Fund Corporation doesn't approve the $2 million contribution the city is counting on to help fund the project. So Mayor Provenzano was supportive of the project, although he did understand, obviously there's going to be some concerns around the cost. And he did say, I do think that there are, I'll help there, because this is a quote, I do think that there are certain elements of the project that if we're not going to do them, when we can't afford to do them, we shouldn't move forward with it. So I think there's a scope where Councillor Shoemaker points out that we are at a limit now. As far as an appetite to spend, we also have to make sure what we're doing with the money is spent, not worthwhile away. My what? Oh, okay. Sorry. Woo, woo.
I choked on my coffee because I wanted to interject and
Rona.
no.
I think that So I don't know. I can see,
Wow.
my Heidi senses are tingling. I feel like there's going to be some zesty debate about this one, and I think there's probably going to be. Well, I've already been, moderating some of the comments on the website, and I think the discussion has only just begun.
For sure. I did catch some of those comments. Who was that quote that you were reading by?
Well, it was Mayor Provenzano, but it really, I'm not, I read it as it appears.
Yeah, no,
It's, I'm not sure. It reads like a political quote.
100%. Hundo P. Okay, moving right along. And in fact, I did wear a red dress today.
Yes.
Right? So how apropos.
And you didn't even know that you were going to end up reading this
I
story.
did not. But I was supposed to read this last week, and I'm borrowing Heidi's glasses today.
My glasses.
Yes.
They look
Okay.
lovely.
Yes. So Instagram silences thousands on Red Dress Day. As you know, Wednesday, May the 5th was Red Dress Day. Last week, we did raise awareness to MMIWG2S, and that is simply missing and murdered and missing Indigenous women, girls to spirit. So thousands of people put red dresses up in honor of the missing and the murdered Indigenous women and girls. Thousands of social media posts across Instagram were shared to raise awareness for this as well. Thousands of content creators woke up on Thursday to find that all their story posts from the previous day had been erased without a trace.
Oh.
On Thursday afternoon, Instagram, I'm going to be hiding for 1 second because this is getting smaller. On Thursday afternoon, Instagram Communications released a tweet that said, we know that some people are experiencing issues uploading and viewing stories. This is a widespread global technical issue, not related to any particular topic, and we're fixing it right now.
Okay.
Considering that communities were not permitted to gather in person due to COVID-19, social media became the vessel to share these stories and experiences across Turtle Island. Red Dress Day is a day of healing for victims, like I said, and families who have been affected by MMIWG2S.
Yes.
So just, again, please go to our website to view this, but Indigenous voices are continually silenced and shadowed banned across all platforms and practice where platforms restrict. This is there's more to this story, and we will be looking into it for sure.
Yeah.
Josie did a great job pulling this together yesterday. And I do know that there were a lot of people who took down the red dresses that were hanging across our province as well. So it is an issue. We are following it, and I want to thank Josie for reporting it. We will be right back with some more Heidi and Colette highlights. And I'm going to chug this coffee and Hockey Hall of Fame nominations. It's Sault Ste. Marie. Make sure you stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Let's see. So, kidney is a.
These are my grandpa's kidney stones. They're very precious.
Kidney is a bone in your back that helps you turn. I don't know, to be honest.
They don't know kidneys are vital, do you? Get the facts at kidney.ca.
Always stay humble and kind. Don't expect a free ride from no one. Don't hold a grudge or a chip, and here's why. Bitterness keeps you from flying. Always stay humble and kind. Yeah.
Well, welcome back to First Local Mornings with Heidi and Colette. Today's date is Tuesday, May the 11th.
Not Wednesday.
Cautiously optimistic that the weather is going to dispense with the cold and biting wind. And Craig, don't even talk to me about a south wind.
South wind. That would be no sense
Hardly
yesterday.
the same. Hardly the same. You know, we've been dogged by this persistent breeze that is nippy and frosty.
Oh my God.
Right, well, it's nipping at my nose. It's cold.
Sure is. Don't you hate when it's nippy? I don't have the schedule in front of me, so what's next?
Well, you know what? Once again, Sault College has shared the results of their student satisfaction survey. And the results, they indicate support and complement their collective goal of providing a quality education and superior student experience. So this is so student satisfaction, which is measuring overall, satisfaction. Okay, well, which is
Like what? Like
well,
what?
just
Give me
overall,
more.
in general, so
like the cafeteria.
Well,
Are we talking about
I
that?
would say that's part of the overall experience.
I feel it is.
Yeah, I mean,
The
they're
pub.
not giving me a lot of definition here, but they are saying that the result came back with an 83.3% satisfaction. And this is just shy of last year's score of 83.9% satisfaction. So generally speaking, 83.3% of the student body is satisfied, is what I'm getting from that. Quality of knowledge and skills, so measuring that a program is giving learners knowledge and skills that will be useful in future career. 93.5% satisfaction, and the college's highest score ever, matched only in 2015.
Oh.
And then finally, these are just the highlights, right?
Yeah.
So quality of learning experiences, which is measuring the overall quality of the learning experiences in a program.
Yeah.
89.6% satisfaction, and the college's highest score, or second highest score ever. So they do have the survey conducted by an independent research firm. This is just on me, eh? He is sassy.
Yeah, I know. I got it.
Okay.
He's leaving it on you.
So conducted by an independent research firm on behalf of Sault College, and although no longer collected at the provincial level, the survey continues to offer tremendous value for the college. So that's always good news, right?
Oh,
kind of
for
like
sure, of
a
course.
self-audit. I just have that inherent mistrust of numbers. So, you can generate percentages
Based on?
any number. So
2015, it was the highest number you said?
Yeah, that's that they had that score back in 2015 is my understanding. But congratulations to Sault College. I mean, they do provide exceptional education, you
yeah,
know,
for sure.
and generally speaking, I would say that, you know, the students who attend are well equipped to move forward in their career of choice. Over to you.
They have a huge international student gathering there.
Yes.
They do. They really do. As
Yes.
well, I was just wondering what the tuition, how many people were registered in the college in 2015 as opposed to, in comparison to 2020.
Well, it'd be hard to compare though, right? Because there's probably a lot of online, right? Obviously, you know, the platform has changed. So
Yeah.
I would say that
Just, yeah.
if it's, yeah, that'd be an interesting question
just-
actually,
just
because you would think that the capacity online would be infinite, right?
That's right. That's right. See, Colette is always thinking, even when she
She's
thinks it's
asking the
Wednesday.
hard questions,
yes.
man.
Yes, I must have went to school for that.
Talk to me about the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame. Okay, so I did discuss it yesterday a little bit because, you know, the nominations for the induction of the 2020-2021 Sault Ste. Marie Hockey Hall of Fame are now being accepted by the Hockey Hall of Fame Selection Committee.
Okay.
So those eligible for selection must be connected with the sport of hockey. Seems pretty
Well,
straightforward.
yeah. Yes.
It's
Seems
the
an
Hockey
important
Hall of
criterion.
Fame. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Whether they are a player, builder, on ice official, or team which has attained significant recognition and or fame in the city. Whoa, that's a lot of cities. Fame in the city or for the city in their pursuits relative to hockey.
Playa.
And again, I will mention, I just wonder if hockey moms are also to be inducted.
I just want to know how you read that word without saying playa. You guts to be a playa.
To be a player. Nomination forms are available online at saultstmarie.ca/awards, so check it out. Deadline to nominate is June the 30th, and you are going to be sending those care of Robert Santamaria. He is the manager of the GFL Memorial Gardens and Community Arenas, and I think Heidi just hurt her finger, so send those nomination forms. Go to the city website, get the forms, send them to Mr. Santamaria by June the 30th.
Santa Maria.
And we are going to look to see if hockey moms do apply.
That's right.
Yes.
We have been in fairly, well, I guess I can't say regular contact, but we do always find ourselves coming back to the Animal Assistance Group.
Yeah.
Right? Because, you know, much in the same way we have our local Hockey Hall of Fame, this is an organization locally that has done so much for, you know, animals that are at large and homeless, starving. Now, the Animal Assistance Group does conduct fundraisers on a regular basis so that they can help to afford caring for all of these pets. Volunteer-based rescue for cats and kittens, some dogs, you know, they're not going to discriminate. But anyway, they are hosting a silent auction in hopes of raising some much-needed cash to help the group operate and continue to operate the service. So May 15th is when this silent auction is going to happen. What is today? Today's the 11th.
Today is the 11th.
4 days. 4 days. So local merchants have stepped up, which is again some of what I love about the Sioux is everybody tends to band together for common causes. So they've stepped up. They've donated some great items. The quote is, we will have over 100 donated items up for auction, ranging from $20 value to over $300. Donations include everything from restaurant gift certificates to local artist pieces.
Look at that shirt.
Show me your kitties.
Show me your what?
Yes, so they're trying to get to at least 1,000 members in the group by the date of the auction. So if you've been invited, then do join, which is a cue for me because I remember I've been invited now by 2 people, so I have to go and accept that.
Yes, you do.
Yes. So
And buy that
definitely go to their Facebook page and do take part in the silent auction that is set to run on Saturday, this coming Saturday, May the 15th.
They are an awesome association.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I've had Cheryl in here a few times for her interviews, and she was talking about how she was trying to get special status to be an essential worker to go across the river so that she can help out, help neuter the cats that are unable to be neutered here because of the lack of veterinarians and what's happening, and the veterinarians that we do have in our city are not accepting new kittens or patients. Anyway, so good work. What? Did I forget something?
You remember when that one of our viewers had his cat who was injured and Tag stepped in to assist?
Yes.
I remember messaging with Cheryl one night and she's like, okay, I have to go now. I'm going to clean 15 litter boxes.
Yeah. What? I know. She's awesome.
Yeah, she, really, she should be sainted. That's amazing.
Absolutely.
That's amazing. I mean, I struggle with 2 litter boxes and really kind of, but 15, I really, wow. Good for you, Cheryl.
She's
Bless
got a
your
huge
heart.
heart. A very huge heart.
While we're talking about animals, why don't we check in with the tiny Perdita and her little brood of eggs. Let's see the eggs, baby. Oh, there she is.
Where?
Aww.
Oh, yep. See, I should put your glasses back on.
See?
I wonder where little egg Colette and little egg Heidi and little egg Craig are.
I just love her little face. Like she just, and you look at that little bird and you understand that they are a fierce hunter, capable of speeds of up to, 200, was it miles or kilometers?
Yes.
Like the wind anyway.
Did we ever find out the inches on that wingspan?
No,
okay.
We were really focused on the difference between Rami Malek and Freddie Mercury. And since we've had that conversation, I'm being compelled to watch the movie. I'm still resistant.
It's so good.
How good could it be if they couldn't even be bothered to cast somebody who is similar in stature?
I told you, his mannerisms are the same.
Whatever.
Anyway.
I actually, you know what, if you Google it, you can get side-by-side, I'm not a hater of anything. You can get side-by-side comparison shots of Rami Malek and Freddie Mercury in the same iconic outfit, so you can't even say, wow, they're wearing different clothes, so therefore... I'm not here to say that the movie isn't exceptional. I have it on good authority that it's very good. I don't...
Okay.
Why does nobody understand my antipathy? Okay.
I don't know.
All right, we'll just move on. Move on.
Accident happened on Second Line West. I know you don't like to venture over to see me very often in the West End at all, but
there's a stay-at-home order in place, Colette.
Right, sure, whatever. You can just drive by and see me. At approximately 2:45 yesterday afternoon, emergency services were dispatched to the corner of Second Line West and People's Road, which is in fact right around the corner from my house. Upon arrival, they encountered a pickup truck and a car involved in this collision. The collision closed the eastbound lanes of Second Line and the southbound lanes of People's while being cleaned up. No one appeared to need help getting out of the vehicles. However, there were no word of injuries at the time of publishing. I am sure we will be following up on this today. I knew it. I wasn't even going to look at who wrote the story. Dan Gray, I knew you were on top of that. The roadway remained blocked for a significant amount of time as police did their thing and conducted their investigation and awaited tow trucks to remove the vehicles. Stay with Sue Online for all the details. And we also mentioned yesterday it is Police Services Week, so we are going to talk.
You have an interview today.
I do. My God, I did not know that till now. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
We will talk about it on the commercial break, which is about to happen right now.
Yeah.
Going to black.
Every time you wear a mask, remember, it's so one day we can all go back to doing this and this. Every time you wash your hands, remember that eventually it'll all be worth it for them and them. Every time you hang out here, remember that at some point, we'll all be able to get together here, and here. Protect yourself and others from COVID-19. A message from the Government of Canada.
Just once in a while, at parties and stuff. If that's what your kid says, they'll probably also tell you that it's not a big deal. But that's no reason not to talk about it. You could tell them that you think that's a good thing and that you're really happy they don't use it that often. Then ask them why. Maybe deep down they know it's bad. They just need your help realizing it. From there, it should be pretty easy to drop off the hint that their brain is still growing and that they shouldn't smoke pot. At least not until they're older.
Visit drugfreekidscanada.org for more tools to help start the conversation.
Okay.
Oh, we're back quickly. aren't
Welcome
we?
back to my favorite shot, the two-shot. Yes.
Welcome back to
Look
my
right at
favorite
my
show.
face. It's fantastic. Yeah. So, you know what, just for those of you who may be joining late, we have hit a couple of important stories. Of course, 5 new cases of COVID-19 reported to Sault and area.
Yeah.
Yes, we also touched on the fact that Council has voted to unanimously approve the downtown plaza that now touts an $8.4 million price tag.
Wow.
Yeah, that seems a lot.
There was a couple of items on the agenda last night from City Council that had to do with taxpayers' money, so I'm sure we're going to follow up a few of those stories because I know Dan's on top of that. Oh, yeah, that's a little teaser to stay with us later. And we also talked about Sault Ste. Marie Hockey Hall of Fame. They are accepting nominations for your favorite hockey person, whether it be an official, an on-ice person, perhaps even a hockey mom. We will be checking with Craig right now again one more time, or maybe, second time, third time? Who knows? Second time, third time's a charm. Over to you, Craig.
Thank you very much. Well, today we're going to see almost a day like yesterday, except a little warmer and less of a chance of some showers and flurries, actually. If we take a look at the radar, you can see a little wave of flurries coming through. Of course, it's not amounting to anything. It's actually falling as drizzle. But we have this rotation that's going to be in place for most of our day today. Just like it was last night, most of that rain actually skirted the Sault, north of the Sault and into the northeast, so we were left dry last night, but this last little wave is coming in for this morning, and then we should see a mix of sun and cloud develop this afternoon. Of course, those winds are also going to be from the northwest today from at about 30 kilometers an hour. If we take a look at temperature-wise, 16 degrees in Thunder Bay, so that air is actually coming our way for tomorrow. 9 degrees today. I don't know if we'll actually reach 9 degrees. We could hit it late this afternoon. And 9 degrees in Wawa, 10 degrees in Timmins, and 9 degrees in Sudbury. So we're all getting close to those double digits. We'll take a look at the system for today. We have a double barrel high pressure system building into the area. That's why we're going to see those northerly winds today. And that's going to plant itself over the Great Lakes for the next several days. And then we're going to start picking up these southerly flow from around this high and boost our temperatures up really, really nice into the weekend. This is what we look like for the next 3 days. For today, 9 degrees, mix of sun and cloud. We're going to do away with those showers pretty soon, just leaving us with a pretty much of a dry day, but windy. Those winds are supposed to pick up sometime this morning. For Wednesday, we're looking at mainly sunny skies, 15 degrees for your high, and then 18 for Thursday. And it even gets better after Thursday into next weekend. We'll talk about that in my next weather update. Right now, let's send it back to Heidi and Colette.
Oh, yeah! 18 degrees! It's the summer of Heidi and Colette. I've already called it. That's my hand a lot. 18 degrees!
Did you hear Mike?
No.
I'm putting on a Speedo.
Mike is wearing...
I don't think any man should put on a Speedo. I'm just going to put that right
What
out
about
there.
your Jason Momoa? Should he? Mr. Aquaboy.
No.
No, I the banana hammock should not be put on at all. Are we social media? Are we social mediaing it? What's going on?
Yes. Well, I don't know. People are kind of. I think that people are sad right now. There's not a lot of chatter. Well, you know, all the conjecture, the discussion. You know, it's probably going to be extended, like you said yesterday, for 37,000 years.
37,000 years. I said June 2nd. Yep.
Yeah, but then you said, you know, it'll be July before anything gets back to normal.
They're not going to do anything until after Canada Day. That's my call.
I just want them to make a decision about the schools. Just make the call. Just do it.
All right, what's going on in the
Jim Whitty.
Our good old
Jim
Jimmy.
says, hey, bud. Yeah, you. Would you like to buy an 8?
What?
Didn't they used to do that on Sesame Street? Like, hey, want to buy a letter A?
I don't think it was the same Sesame Street we watched. But
oh, come on. Whatever. Okay. Steve Childs, GMA, HAGT. Good morning, all. Have a great Tuesday. Trying to trip me up on the days of the week.
Oh, geez.
Steve.
I could have used Steve's help this morning when I set my alarm for Wednesday.
You're going to have to stop beating yourself up about that.
I
Everybody
feel
makes
pretty
mistakes,
crappy.
Colette.
It's a good thing I woke up. My internal clock went, what's going on?
Is that the only thing that's good about your morning?
No, my morning was fantastic.
That's right.
Yeah.
Not only did I give you my glasses, I received you lovingly and placed coffee upon her desk.
She did. That's what friends are for.
Yes.
Who else is in social media land?
Margaret is saying good morning all with a lovely little sunshine. So good morning, Margaret. Yeah, and we can see that the sun is going to be more compelling as we move closer to the weekend. So fantastic. Enika, good morning, everyone. 3 exclamation points. The open mouth smile, she's waving. There's 2 coffees, 2 cookies, and 2 red tulips. So good morning, Enika.
Oh, that's nice.
Craig, you'll be happy about the forecast. Stay tuned.
I think
Craig.
we already got there, Craig.
Giselle
old news now.
says good morning with a little winky smile. You know, Craig says he doesn't even watch the show.
He doesn't. He did say that yesterday. We're like, aren't we funny? Aren't we hilarious? Oh, I don't know. He doesn't watch the show. No, we don't think your weather's very good.
That's right. Meh, we don't listen to your weather.
Good morning, Giselle.
Yeah, good morning, Giselle. So a winky smile with the 2 cups of coffee and a sun that is partially cloudy. See, she could be our weather
And
specialist.
that winks for me.
That
no.
winks for Mike.
Okay, whatever, banana
She hasn't
hammock.
specified, to be honest, Mike, so I don't think you can say that with any degree of certainty. Okay.
I'll just have to check when I get home.
Well, I guess you will. You do that. Carl says, good Tuesday morning. Have we come up with a name for this day before hump day?
Oh, it's Taco Tuesday at my house.
Okay, Taco
We go
Tuesday.
with Taco Tuesday. It also is not Wednesday, which I, again, set my alarm for.
Not quite Wednesday, but somehow better than Monday.
And
Yes.
Monday's just Monday. We don't give that an extra name.
Okay.
But thank you, Carl. We'll look into that. Taco Tuesday it is right now.
Chantel.
Yes.
Chantel says good morning. Andrew Smith, yay! Happy Tuesday, everyone. Hey, Andy, yay! It's nice to see your name. Tony, you're Tony.
Good
Great
morning.
start today. Hello, everyone. Looking forward to the warmer wet temperature because he's got like a little
What's he got?
thermometer. He's got a little guy going, yeah, 2 cups of coffee and 4 open mouth smiles.
Ah,
So-
nice, Tony.
What
Good
is
morning
that
to you,
Sean
buddy.
Paul song, you know? On the way the time comes, I'm going to be keeping you warm. No, it's temperature. It's really good.
Oh, got the right temperature.
Oh, sorry, apparently my rendition wasn't recognizable.
Wow, you were way off.
Well, it's a great song to walk to
It is.
because it's got that boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. See, it's a big
She's got cool.
Mark Jordan's watching. Yay, Mark. He says good morning. Marilyn Trumbull says good morning, everyone. She's got a sun with a smile than just a regular sun with no facial features.
Oh.
2 coffees and 2 tulips. Hey, Mike Adams all the way down there in Costa
Costa
Rica.
Rica.
He's got like a little tropical bird. He's got 2 coffees. He says, have a great day. 2 sunshines with the smiley face and a palm tree.
Oh,
I love that we have Costa Rica watching. That's fantastic.
I know, it's awesome. I wish I was there right now. Look at my skin. I need some tan. I need some
Yes,
sun in
Mike,
my
we
life.
should go live from there someday, and that's, we will broadcast live when we go down. Be ready, Mike. We're coming.
Yes, and we want fresh pineapple.
Oh, Marilyn, I did not know this. It doesn't surprise me,
What,
but I
what?
did not know this. Marilyn Trumbull, one of our supportive
Yeah.
regular watchers,
Yeah.
loves being a tag volunteer.
Oh,
Of
wow,
course you
awesome.
do. Yeah. You just, especially when we did your birthday tribute, like we really,
That's
people really, the people who wanted us to shout you out really were just extolling your many virtues. Anyway, reminder, everybody, send us your events and your shout outs, especially in this time of isolation. Like we can do a little something for you. You know, I mean, and so we like it, so don't.
For sure.
Steve Childs, not to disappoint, I also like the other version of that shirt.
What shirt?
Well,
the kitties?
Show me your kitties.
Show me your kitties? Oh, okay.
What?
Well, I think you should. I think you should. That one. Show me your kitties.
But he's alluding to another version of that shirt, I think.
Heidi. Be creative. Use your imagination on that. Okay, guys. And I'm the one that thought today was Wednesday. Am I? Okay. All right.
I don't.
Is there anyone else on social media right now that we need to get to?
Well, I
Because
thought that was understood. Of course there's another version of that shirt. That's why it's funny.
Okay, well, I don't really quite know how to follow this up other than to, I don't know. Like, I've got a story about registered practical nurses struggling with pandemic stress. Doesn't feel appropriate after that shirt. I've got,
This is a very serious story.
I'm just quite blown away by your... Oh, well, let's talk about the Ontario likely to mix first and second vaccine amid lack of AstraZeneca supply. We did speak about this before.
Yes.
Let's bring it up once again. Ontario will likely mix and match the COVID-19 vaccine doses in light of uncertain future supply of the shots approved to use in Canada. As you remember, Moderna was getting pulled. They weren't getting as many. AstraZeneca as well was also not having the big shipment that we were supposed to receive. Now, we did get a large shipment of Pfizer, which was to be distributed last week and this week. So, Health Minister Christine Elliott says it's likely that recipients of the Oxford AstraZeneca may receive a different shot for their second dose. The province is waiting for the results from a UK study on mixing different vaccines and, well, what's going to happen. So, apparently, the United Kingdom, they're okay with testing it, and we're just going to find out what happens. Quebec has also said that it plans to mix the vaccines due to supply shortages, substituting the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine for the Moderna vaccine in order to quickly give booster shots to long-term care residents. It's unclear when more Oxford AstraZeneca shots will arrive, but Ontario is expecting millions of Pfizer shots in the coming weeks. Like I said, we were supposed to get them the first bit of May. That shipment has been a little bit delayed as well. Biologist and science communicator Samantha Yamin says some Canadians who have already received the AstraZeneca shot may be comforted to know that they have the option still for this different dose. I don't know if I would feel that comfort level, but that's just me. She says the pandemic has given rise to the infodemic with a flood of advice about areas like the low risk of blood clots and such. Even with more mRNA vaccines on the way, Canada should be careful about dismissing shots like Oxford AstraZeneca's because they are important to ending the global pandemic. This story's all over the place. The comments were met with harsh criticism, as they should, from public health officials and members of the public. And the chair of the committee said last week that the recommendation was not retrospective and that those who got the AstraZeneca vaccine did the right thing to protect themselves and their families. But again, it still raises the concerns to me about allergies and what's going on with that and blood clots. Like, you can't be mixing. I don't understand. I really need to look into this a little more. I have very strong opinion that it's a stupid idea.
You know, when we don't really have a lot of, information about the long-term effects. Data, yes, data was just whispered in my ear. And, you know, when they first kind of started talking about this, that was, you know, the question that first came to my mind was, well, so when we're in this place of, and although the adverse reactions are reported to be relatively few and rare, they do still happen. And if you have a mixture, then how do you know which one may or may not be causing these rare reactions? So
I will not be taking that
chance. It's an important question, and I'd like to think that they're taking it into consideration.
Yeah, but they both cause allergy issues for people with allergies, so I can't take that chance. What if I get one and then that other one's unavailable? What am I going to do? You know? I don't know. I find it very, very peculiar.
I don't know how you put your microphone on. Like, they always seem like really backwards to me, like counterintuitive, because they just look
at this one over here. I'm the one that thought today was Wednesday. I'm not.
You know. And like, I always want to do things like flip it, but it, you know, yours just goes on, and mine is like, I always like it's.
I'll hook you up on a commercial break, which, by the way, I think we should probably take right about now. What do you think? Let's go to a commercial break. We'll be right back.
I just got...
Don't click it, Mike. It's a scam.
Oh, hi, Voice of Reason. It looks legit.
Don't click. Listen to your voice of reason before you act.
I deleted it.
Canada.ca/bscamsmart can help.
Loss is something that never leaves you. Donate $45 today to help victims of impaired driving. A message from Mad Canada.
Is going to a party really worth it? Putting yourself at risk puts everyone at risk. Help limit the spread of COVID-19.
I'm very happy.
Welcome back. So we're bringing you back in this moment on Tuesday, May the 11th.
Yes.
We've got a gorgeous weekend on tap. Oh, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself
okay.
because we've really only gotten as far as, I think, Friday, which is why it's important that we go back to Craig to understand what the weekend can be. Over to you, Craig.
It makes me feel so important.
Well, I'm not going to tell you what the weekend is yet. You got to wait till 5 o'clock for that. But I will tell you that today is shaping up better than yesterday. We're going to lose those showers and the clouds will thin out later on this afternoon. The winds are going to still be an issue. They're gusting right now to about 27 kilometers an hour from the northwest, so it's making things a little cool out there. But we just have one more day of this, and then we have some very nice temperatures coming our way. We will take a look at, where are we going, Mike? The radar. There we go. You can see the low pressure system and the activity swirling around that low. That one is out, moving out of the area, and it's going to take all that cloud and precipitation with it. And if you look to the west, you can see nothing but clear conditions, and that is moving in for later on tonight and for the next several days, giving us some really nice sunny days and some very warm days as well. We'll take a look at the 12-hour forecast just to recap your day for you. This morning, we're sitting right now at 4 degrees. We are seeing a mix of sun and cloud. For afternoon, pretty much the same story, mix of sun and cloud, but those clouds are going to start thinning out. The winds will continue to be with us until this evening, and then for the evening, again, a mix of sun and cloud. We're going to throw those showers out of the forecast, and temperature's not bad at 7 degrees, but it is going to be a little cool for your evening, but like I said, it's going to be a very nice next couple of days, so enjoy that. I'll see you again at 1 o'clock.
I'd be like, hello. Hello and welcome back.
I just found out a reason why Heidi should get another kitten shirt. Craig, what's with, we got to wait till 5 o'clock to find out. Come on.
And winds out of the northwest.
We're done with that.
Cold.
This is why we don't listen, Craig. We have been inundated by social media comments, I do believe, no?
Okay, you're just commanding me all over the place. First you want a factoid. First she wants a factoid. Then she wants to go back to the social media. Then she wants to talk about, my history with my tracts of land. And you know what? I am not a piece of meat, I'm a person. Okay. And I like to execute my plan in the order in which it rolls out. So I don't even know.
So you're anal. What is your factoid about? What are we doing? Music fact? Are we doing a music factoid today?
Oh, hang on a second. I think you're going to have to backpedal just for a second. What did you call me?
I called you.
Retentive, I believe, is another word for what she just called me. I'm not retentive at all. I am specific, precise, and professional.
You are. What's the factoid today?
I'm going to the factoid, but not because you're telling me. I'm going to the factoid because it's cool and it's hip and it's what I'd like to do right now.
Okay.
Okay. May the 11th, 1974. Okay. Led Zeppelin attends an Elvis Presley show at the Los Angeles Forum in California.
Okay.
After a shaky start to the show, Elvis stopped his band and made a joke. He says, hang on. If we can start together, fellas, that'd be great because we've got Led Zeppelin out there. So let's try to look like we know what we're doing. This is Elvis with a sense of humor.
Wow.
All 4 members of Zeppelin met with Elvis after the show, spending over 2 hours backstage, and Elvis asked for all the group's autographs for Lisa Marie, his daughter, of course. So there's your factoid.
Elvis the pelvis.
That's right. It's a hunk of burning love.
Hunk of burning love. I wonder if he was wearing his blue suede shoes.
I don't know. But don't step on him if he was, right?
I can't think of anything else. I just can't help falling in love with him, though. Social media?
Yeah, going back to social media, because everybody got really excited all of a sudden. I don't know, as I issued a challenge or something.
I think it was your T-shirt. Your kitties.
Stop talking about my kitties. I'm getting self-conscious.
You have cats.
Yeah, I do. I have 2 cats.
See? Kitties. Okay, what's going on over there? I have 2 very, very serious stories, and I'd rather not.
Yes, well, then get serious. Okay. Kimberly, good morning all. Good morning. Hello. Spring is definitely here. Rufus, who is Kim's lovely dog. Rufus is shedding his winter coat and heads to Pet Pleasure Resort this morning to get trimmed up.
Oh, how
and
nice.
There's a cute little emoji of a dog and a heart. So I get grooming salons are open, so I guess.
Yeah.
Well, good. Good, Rufus. You'd be very handsome.
That's nice. He's going to the spa.
Ruth is watching of Matt and Ruth. She is watching. She says, good morning. Slept in a bit myself.
Oh,
Cheers.
well, good morning, Ruth. Did you think it was Hump Day or Taco Tuesday? Because I was just great.
Well, Mark pops in with Toonie Tuesday. Does that mean you're going to flip Toonies at us, Mark? Should we dance or something?
I did work at a place, and the facility next to us had dancers for Toonie Tuesdays.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. That's the only other time I've heard of Toonie Tuesdays.
Yes, work is work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, whatever, yeah. Tacos or Toonies.
Sabra says, good morning, gang. Bring on those warm temps. I know,
Yes.
right? I can't be more excited. I'm done with this coldness.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike Adams thinks it's quite funny that we plan on coming to Costa Rica. Well, you won't think it's quite as funny when we just show up and said, hey.
I thought we were invited. I'm pretty sure we got the invitation.
Joseph is laughing.
Oh, is that Joseph, our Maker North Joseph?
It is. It is.
Good morning.
Jim Whitty, a weatherman is a person in your neighborhood. In your neighborhood. Okay, stop making me sing. Okay, he's a person that you meet when you're walking down the street. He's a person that you meet each day. Okay.
What's that from?
I think is that Mr. Rogers?
Sesame Street?
It is Sesame Street.
I really do feel like we're watching different
Who are the
Sesame
people
Streets.
in? Yeah. Okay.
You guys know who Snuffleupagus is, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Okay. But I mean, if you can't jive to the obscure tunes that did come out of the magic that was Sesame Street, Snuffleupagus is kind of overt.
Oh my God! Don't ever say that. Okay, never mind. We're fighting. We're fighting.
Mike Adams is ready to celebrate. He's got 3 little party emojis. Debbie Doucette says, Happy Tuesday, all, with a sunflower and a couple of hearts. Thanks. Joseph is saying, have a wonderful day, with a little smiley.
Oh, thanks, Joseph.
Hey, am I allowed to talk about some of the initiatives that we have happening here in the station? Nicole came up with a great offer.
Of course you're allowed to.
Definitely go to our website, because we have, sponsorship opportunities. To be on this show. You can actually put words in our mouth and make us say what you would like us to say about your business for a very affordable price.
Boy,
now, of course, you'll work with Nicole, so she's going to keep it clean and strictly PG, but yeah.
I don't know. I know Nicole. I don't know about that. It's a very slippery slope. No, that was actually a great idea. I believe it's $25 a week.
$25 a week
to have your sponsor name.
And it is a limited time offer, so you're going to want to take advantage of that. But it's a little way that she has come up with so that we can give back to the community and help support the businesses that are still able to operate and get your company name out there when you don't necessarily have much of a budget as far as advertising is concerned. And in all modesty, we do have some following.
We're doing very well.
Some people watch us, so put some words in our mouth. Let us speak for you and your business. Yes.
Absolutely. So we'll mention your name, we'll throw up your website and have your logo. So check that out. Very well done to bring that back up. Congratulations.
Yeah, well, yeah. I thought it was a great idea that she had.
So I'm going to hijack the agenda for a second.
Okay.
Okay. So So you set up some great interviews for me, and one was Dr. Samantha Hill. And again, yesterday we mentioned Dr. Samantha Hill. She is the president of the Ontario Medical Association, who represents 32,000 physicians in this province.
Yes.
And in her spare time, she's a cardiac surgeon.
And a single parent
and
of
a single
two,
mom
no?
to two children,
Yeah.
and pretty kick-ass. So I had the opportunity to interview with Dr. Hill, and I'm hoping that is queued up, but I'm stalling because I'm not too sure it's queued up. So why don't we show some of that interview? Thanks,
Good
Mike.
morning, Dr. Hill. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm well. How are you?
I'm very well. It's a pleasure to have you here today. It is my understanding that you are a cardiac surgeon, passionate about improving the healthcare system, diversity and inclusion in medicine and physician wellness. Can you begin by introducing yourself a little bit and share a bit of your extensive experience as a physician in this fine province?
Absolutely. So as you said, I'm a cardiac surgeon. I work out of two hospitals downtown Toronto, and I have extensive passions. Some of them are, of course, around cardiac surgery. I couldn't be happier with my chosen career. But I also do believe strongly in the need to improve things where we can to take care of the world. And for me, that has really centered over the years around things like climate control, or climate change rather, but also has really focused on how we take care of each other. And that's what led me in reality to pursuing this role as president of the Ontario Medical Association, which I've had for the last year, has been around the idea that I firmly believe physicians take great care of their patients for the most part. But they can only be able to do that, they are only empowered to do that if someone is making sure that they are taken care of as well. And so when I pursued this role, when I ran for this role,
The Ontario Medical Association. That interview went on to discuss the way the pandemic has changed the course of how we book appointments, how we meet with doctors. I did speak with her specifically about Northern Ontario, our lack of physicians here, especially for my family who came from Southern Ontario. We don't have a family doctor. We still do not have a family doctor here. I'm fine with it. I'm more worried about my kids.
Yeah.
So we spoke about that and the need and the requirements of a virtual doctor,
Yes.
which has been working for me quite well. We also just talked about the changes in how, maybe 2 years ago, how they were operating and what their mandate and their objectives were at the Ontario Medical Association and how that has changed. It is an extremely great interview. I'm actually pretty proud of it. It's one of my favorite.
And then you spoke to
Dr. Cooper out of Manitoulin, actually Little Current. He is a physician in Little Current. He is also very well established to do with an association for Northern Ontario doctors as well to help physicians.
The Northern Ontario School of Medicine.
That's what it is. And he speaks specifically about the younger doctors coming in, the ones that are in their first, second year of medical school, how that has changed and how the veteran physicians are helping the newer physicians. So a couple great interviews that will be posted to online.com.
Yes.
And I've got a few more this week, and I'm looking forward to that as well.
Women in Crises, as well. The interview with, I won't say her name just because I'll mispronounce it. I need to see it in front of me. But she is somebody who's been really examining, and anticipating what could become a crisis with all of these students being relegated to online learning for hours and hours every day. The very real concern about screen burnout and what that can mean for our children. She has some strategies, so I'm really excited for you to have a zesty, robust conversation with her.
Love those words. Love them.
Yes, so stay tuned and talking today, because it is Police Week.
Yes, it is.
So.
And unfortunately, when we were discussing that yesterday, we can't have they're not having the regular celebrations that they used to around, going to help. I guess they would have some drop-in things and maybe have some cookies and juice and this and that. Can't be doing that this year, but
Did you say cookies and juice?
Well, yeah, they did have a lot of stuff for kids, and they did. Well, no, they're not going to offer.
20 years on the police force. Can I have some cookies and juice, please?
You're mean today. I give up.
Not me.
20
I'm
seconds
edgy.
left.
I'm relevant. 20 seconds.
You're
Well, why
hip.
wouldn't we talk about the Arch 50/50 draw?
Let's do it. And don't
Okay.
be ticked off if you don't win, if you don't buy a ticket.
Jackpot is currently $12,075. Buy your tickets now. They're on sale until May 31st at $4.59. They have all kinds of deals. Go to our website, click on the link, buy your tickets. Again, see you at
All
1.
done for Wednesday. No, I mean Tuesday.
Tuesday.